Partial absence of teeth, fitting and application of removable plate prostheses, so-called partial removable dentures. Design features of class prostheses are prostheses. Hygienic knowledge base for patients with dentures in the oral cavity. Physiological basis of adaptation to removable dentures. Partial removable dentures, plate prostheses, are medical orthopedic devices that restore the basic functions of the dentition, chewing, speech, articulation. Here you can see the parts of removable processes. The first, the basis of the processes. The second part, the artificial teeth. And the third part, retaining elements, clasps. Clasp processes from German Bügel arc or arc is a removable orthopedic construction in which the load is distributed not only on the mucosal membrane but also on the abutment teeth. So they called semi-physiological processes. Crowns and bridges are called physiological processes. Partial removable dentures from plastic they called non-physiological, and these are processes or class processes it called semi-physiological processes. They consist from metal frame, clasp, saddle port, fixing elements, and the second part, the saddle with artificial gum on which the artificial teeth are located. Indications for the manufacture of a class processes. Missing more than three teeth in the lateral part, including defects. Also bilateral end defects, unilateral end defects, and complicated defects when we have end defect on one part and including defect more than three teeth on the other part. Also, we can make it clasp or arc processes, but have a very complicated defect when we have for example, bilateral end defects and included defect in the front part. So, double side end defects, unilateral end defects, including defects missing more than three teeth, as I have already said. Contraindications for the manufacture of class processes. The presence of pathological changes in the periapical tissues of the abutment teeth. The second one, indistinct fissure of abutment teeth intended for occlusal inlays. Poorly expressed quarters of abutment teeth. There should be at least 5 or 6 teeth in the dentition, mainly refers to the lower jaw. Low crowns of abutment teeth designed for clasp attachment, deep bite, and the last contraindication is the poor compliance of the mucosal membrane in the area of defects. Advantages of class processes. First, the functional efficiency of class processes is higher than that of chaise-papier, so-called partial removable dentures in English. Distribution of the chewing load between the periodontum of the teeth and the mucosal membrane. The distribution of the functional load is possible with the help of clasps and other elements. Fourth, the design of the class processes allows splitting the remaining teeth and eliminating the functional overload of certain groups of teeth. Reduce the horizontal component of the functional load of the abutment teeth and alveolar processes due to the more stable fixation. Class processes don't always require preparation of teeth, doesn't limit their physiological mobility. Insignificant violation of taste, temperature, tactile sensitivity of the tissues and of the oral cavity when using their processes. Possibility of full-fledged prosthetics, even if there are only a few strong teeth left in the dentition. High strength and durability of the class processes. Fast adaptation of the processes as it doesn't cover the sky, the palatinum. After the application of the processes, diction is not disturbed. It's not necessary to remove the processes daily at night. There is no risk of prostatic stomatitis, no discomfort while eating. Here are four main methods of fixation of the class processes. First, with the supporting elements. The second one, telescopic crowns. The third, locks. And the last one, the beam fastening. Components of parts of the clasp. Clasp shoulder. Clasp body. Occlusal onlay, and which divided the chewing pressure from mucosal membrane to the tooth. And the last one, clasp process. Telescopic mount. Two pieces crown. The first one, this is the internal crown, and the second one, external crown. It fixes in the removable dentures, and this one, the primary crown, it fixes on the tooth. Locks, attachment so-called. There consists of patrix and matrix. Here the patrix, and here the matrix. Beam fastening. These abutment teeth are covered with metal crowns to which the bar is soldered. The process is attached to the bar. Criteria for correct removal processes. Tight adjustment of the base along the transitional folding in the area of line A, you will look for it, or to the bottom of the oral cavity. Also, there are no express painful effects under processes basis. And correct position of clamor elements on the support tooth, on the abutment tooth. Dense contact of natural and artificial teeth. No occlusion height increased, and correspondence of color, shape, and size of natural and artificial teeth. PRD, partial removable dentures, is an individual hygienic care for the remaining teeth and gums, tongue, and oral mucosa, and individual hygienic care for PRD. Teaching patients oral hygiene in the presence of PRD can be roughly divided to three stages. First, this is motivation and the need for hygiene measures. The second one, teaching oral hygiene techniques. The third one, selection of hygiene products taking into account the specific clinical situation. Hygiene measures in patients with PRD can be divided into two stages: intraoral proper oral hygiene and extra oral hygiene of the processes when you take it off. For oral hygiene can be recommended medium hard toothbrushes, single beam brushes for cleaning support elements, toothbrushes with soft or very soft bristles for cleaning the oral mucosa, electric toothbrushes, brushes, floss, super floss, brushes and scrapers for the tongue, oral cavity irrigators, fluoride toothpastes, gels, rinses, elixirs, mouthwashers for oral cavity, and indicators of dental plaque, solutions, tablets. Removable partial denture care. When you take it off, a specific purpose brush like denture it's specially designed for care of for removable dentures. It's characterized by bilateral arrangement for bristles on the head, and the bristles are considerably coarser than in toothbrushes, with a very stiff bristles. And with the one hand, the brush field has a zigzag shape. On the other hand, it's round convex. Since the first side is intended for cleansing the external part of the processes, and the second one, it can be used for just internal ones. It can be used with a paste or just dipped in water. The first option is preferable. Here is the special paste for it. Paste for cleaning Para-D, partial removable dentures. Here, the first one, there are toothpaste of medium abrasiveness such as hygienic, with increased abrasive properties like smokers. Paste processing, increasing cleansing, deodorant, antiseptic good, foaming properties. One of the options for their use, applying a paste to a surface of the processes, 15 seconds. Foaming and cleaning the processes for a brush for 45 seconds. Therefore, such as processes pastes are called minute, and after which the denture is rinsed under running water until the paste is completely eliminated, and paste like denture. Also, you can first of all you can use a special tablets for cleaning your removable denture, and then you can use this one. So so-called Carrega or Portafix tablets, you dissolved it into the glass of water, and then you put your patient's removable denture into it, and after after that procedure, you begin to clean it with this brush, and all these procedures can be held at home by yourself, by your patient. Rinses, mouthwashers. Yes, after cleaning the Para-D with a paste, it can be rinsed in the rinse for the mouth, and for this is better to use rinses containing strong antiseptic, such as triclosan, like a metronidazole. If the denture is rinsed after the meal during the day, then it's better to use rinses with fluoride, antimicrobial components, and pleasant deodorants. Cleaning tablets, I have already told you about. Dentures, there are cleaning solutions prepared from tablets just before the procedure. When using Portafix tablets, dissolve one tablet of the product in 100 or 125 millimeters of warm water. Immerse the processes in the glass for 15 minutes so that the entire process is underwater. After cleaning, the denture is thoroughly rinsed under running water, after which it can be applied. Just like that. Solutions. Antiseptic solutions, ready-made forms in which removable dentures are immersed for cleaning. The duration of the procedure depends on the concentration of the active ingredients and can last from several minutes to several hours. The solution is designed for many hours of storage, for example, overnight. Then the concentration of the antiseptic will be significantly reduced. Also, you can use ultrasonic bath or ultrasonic cleaner, and it cleans very well with the help of ultrasound, so-called ultrasonic cavitation. As recommended, removable dentures should be cleaned or a sink filled with water or over a terry towel so that the denture doesn't break in the event of a fall. It's advisable to clean dentures at least twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, and the intervals in the afternoon. Rinse after each meal. Optimal clean dentures after each meal. So thank you for paying your attention. If you have questions, you can ask them in our group chat and WhatsApp. Thank you.